We're standing on the Lake Karrinyup Country Club golf course. All the way from Karrinyup, Scotland, to Karrinyup, Western Australia, Golf Course Superintendent and Globetrotter Fraser Brown now finds himself far from home.
I started here 7.5 years ago now. Came down from Karrinyup. So I've been doing a bit of travelling around the world. Started in Scotland, moved to Eastern Europe for a while, worked in Ukraine for almost 3 years, and then a quick stop off in the Middle East before I moved to Australia. So a few different places, a few different climates.
Fraser provides us with an insight on his career highlights.
Did my time in Scotland up to 2IC at the age of 21, and then kind of thought it's a bit of a dead end. I'm not sure where I'm going from here. Applied for a few things, I wasn't sure what was right for me, and then a job came up in Eastern Europe and just I thought, well, that's exciting. So I moved to Kiev in Ukraine. I lived there for almost 3 years, and we were part of a construction team, so we built 18-hole championship golf course there. Really exciting place to be involved in. It was just a time there was a lot of money around. It was being built for the businessmen and the sports stars and the movie stars and things in Ukraine, so there was a lot of publicity around it. It was a really exciting time, and we successfully completed that project, opened for play, and then we moved on. So
Fraser's path has undeniably been unconventional. Yet it's precisely this unique journey that has led him to his current position.
A small spell in Bahrain for a European Tour event, so I knew Michael Braidwood was general manager there previously, and I knew him from Scotland, and he put me in touch and got me out there for a month. So I went out there and helped Mark Hooker, who's now at Royal Auckland. He was the superintendent at the time. And yeah, it was another great experience, totally different again. And then the job came up in Karrinyup, and yeah, I didn't really know what I was letting myself in for, but yeah, glad I did it. It was great. And I went out there, worked for McMahon's for a while, and they sponsored me, and then I stayed on for a little bit longer afterwards. And then the Karrinyup job came up, so I was happy in Karrinyup. It's quite settled there, but the Karrinyup job was too good to not put in for, and they put me through a fairly detailed process through the interview. But yeah, that was all. I enjoyed part of the process, enjoyed that part of the process, and yeah, here I am.
Through his experience, he has acquired valuable skills in turf and golf course management, but importantly, the art of tackling new challenges head-on.
I don't think many people have gone Highlands of Scotland, Eastern Europe, Middle East, Karrinyup, Perth, but I have, so. Yeah, as we talked about earlier, there's a lot of challenges. Each of the courses, I think I've learned something from everywhere I've been. Every single site's had its own challenges. Definitely a lot of sort of interesting challenges there, but a lot of satisfaction out of every one of them as well, trying to get on top of those issues. Every time you come to a new site, it's been a fairly steep learning curve, and adapt, and it's been exciting. It's a lot of changes.
And this course offers Fraser some different challenges to those he has faced in the past.
I think here the challenge is always that we have expectations of being one of the very top courses in Australia, and we've got quite a challenging climate for that. We have bent grass greens here. Obviously we have Perth heat, so in an ideal world it'd be a little bit cooler than it is. We have a lot of programs in place to manage bent grass through the heat of summer. Golf's relentless in Perth, 12 months a year, doesn't slow down. We run our main competitions through the winter months, but it's quiet in December. It's as busy in December as it is in the middle of winter.
And there is a high expectation to maintain the club's premier reputation.
We're very fortunate here. A lot of the clubs locally do a huge number of rounds. You know, you hear them going into close to 100,000 rounds a year. We're a lot less than that, but we have the private member expectation. Our members here are very proud of the course, and they expect to have in championship condition no matter when they come out.
Fraser notes that, in comparison to his experience in Scotland, the harsh weather conditions place a significant amount of pressure on him and his team. However, he thoroughly enjoys it.
Particularly in Scotland, there was a real golf season and a real off-season. So you set it up through the off-season, and then it was bang, opening day. That's it, flat out until closing day. And then you have that period where it's a bit of a reset. You can sort of put your programs in place and get ready for the season ahead. Here, there's no downtime. So you're trying to prepare for the following season while you're as busy as you always are. So there's always a challenge. There's no real time of year that doesn't have a challenge trying to manage Lake Karrinyup. But that's the fun of it. The expectation is high here, and I enjoy that. It's big part of what I do enjoy about the job.
Member interaction has also provided motivation for Fraser to strive for improvement.
It's a great club to work for, to be honest. I enjoy the member interaction. What I love about working here is that every single person here loves the course and loves the club and wants the best for it. So you know the motivation, even if you don't always have the same opinion, you can understand their motivation. So yeah, it's a great place to work. I really enjoy it.